First up, there's growing tension in Cherry Tree Lane, Clarendon this evening as residents say trust in the police has been shattered. Nearly 2 months after 22-year-old Jamar Farquharson was fatally shot by law enforcement, the wounds remain fresh. He was laid to rest on Sunday, but for many, there's still no closure. Amoy Harriet has this CVM News follow-up.
Farquharson would have been 23 this coming Friday, but instead of celebrating his life, his family and friends are now mourning his death. The youngster was shot and killed by police in Cherry Tree Lane, Clarendon in September. He was laid to rest on Sunday.
When I should be looking forward to say happy birthday to my child, I have to say rest in peace, my child.
Lafayette Powell is Jamar's mother.
You know that he bound with a illness, but the illness did not take his life. Someone brutalized him and tear the family apart. You think it is easy? I expect my child to come and bury me. I have to be buried my firstborn child. It is totally wrong.
Now, the Independent Commission of Investigations, INDECOM, confirmed days after Jamar's death that he wasn't the subject of the police warrant for the fatal raid. But there have been suggestions that the 22-year-old was involved in criminal activity. Ms. Powell is, however, dismissing those claims as she maintains her son was innocent.
I teach him, I said, if you ever come in front of no police officers, if you have to strip yourself, hold up your hand and let them know that you do not come with any harm or wrong. And he do exactly that. And what he do in the return, what come out of it? His life was been taken. No one is perfect. We all grow up and children do wrongs, yes. But everyone can see for their eyes open that my child did not do anything wrong.
Rebecca Harrison, who's a resident of Cherry Tree Lane, told our newsroom that Jamar's death has further strained the relationship between community members and the police. She says prior to the shooting, the officers had been trying to build trust in the community, even hosting meetings with the residents.
From the death of the young man in Cherry Tree Lane, I don't go back to no meeting because I can understand. Police come to say they bring in Cherry Tree to love the officers and the officers to love Cherry Tree.
Meanwhile, Mayor of Maypen, Joel Williams, is taking aim at the police, criticizing their actions and response to the situation.
It cannot be that if you goes into a community, an inner city community, every young man are bad guys. Not true. It is not true. And while we know that in many of these inner city communities, there are young men around who are not upholders of the law, you can never, and you should never, paint all young men or women with the same brush. He's no longer here with us today because while we have good cops in the security force, we have bad cops too.
Mr. Williams also has this appeal
to the security forces that while we depend on you to uphold the law and the order within our space, within our country, I'm going to ask you, when you go into the inner city, make sure you know who you're going for.
Amoy Harriet reporting for CVM News.